The word pivot was made famous by a small show that people may not know called Friends.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I know this.
Right? Yes. Pivot. But I'd love to know from you, what is a pivot?
What a great question. So pivots are an irrigation system where you suck water out of the ground, and it looks like a clock hand almost. Like if you were above the fields in a plane, and you've probably seen this as you fly over country, right? Like the clock hand kind of goes around in a circle, you know, like this, and it pumps water out, and that's how it covers a whole square mile of farmland.
On your Facebook page, your picture is you're in an airplane. Where were you going?
I haven't looked at my Facebook in about 5 years, I think, but it is this picture. I'm either flying to LA from Nebraska or I'm flying to Nebraska from LA.
So you grew up in Nebraska.
I did grow up in Nebraska.
And that's where this play, Pivot, comes from.
This play, Pivot, it's in Nebraska, yeah.
I'm not a writer, so I find it so hard to be like, how do you put yourself in a female character? How do you put yourself in an old man character?
I think every writer is if you're a good writer, I think you're kind of every single character, but you're also none of them.
So this play came out of Yale Rep when you were going there.
It was my thesis at Yale when I was in the School of Drama.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what is it like doing it in Chicago, which is very different than Nebraska, but also the Midwest?
I mean, what's great about doing it here is the combination of Midwest, people understand the sort of Midwestern sensibility here that is very much baked into the play. And they're also the best actors. Yeah, we have Keith Kupfer, we have Ashley Neal, we have Tara Mallon, we have David Stowe, we have Glenn Obrero. There's nothing better than a great actor, and there's nothing worse than a bad actor. Because a great actor, they make you look better, right?
Yes.
Like you have something. I mean, I'm proud of the script. I think it's very good. But then when you put it in the mouths and hands and bodies of great actors, I'm very happy it's getting done here.
And I'm really interested in this idea of organic farming. What made you think about wanting to include that in a play in a way in which it's not the focus of it, but it's certainly central?
It's like an undercurrent.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. My dad was an industrial farmer, by which I mean he had big equipment, he sprayed Roundup and Pioneer. That's how we farmed, right?
Yeah.
And I just sort of always assumed that's just how everybody farmed. That's just the way it's done.
But I'm really interested in how farming shapes these characters.
Yeah.
Like that it is a small knit community.
I think where I grew up in rural Nebraska, everybody pretends like they're middle class. If you're poor, you pretend like you're middle class. If you're rich, you pretend like you're middle class. Don't make things about you. Don't make a scene. You know, this rural community I'm writing about, gender norms are huge, and men are a certain way and women are a certain way, and I'm interested in the ways that people transgress those gender norms. There's some queerness in the play, and a character who is dealing with that, I think also transgresses gender norms in a certain way. I'm really interested in who belongs and who doesn't, and that's I think that's very much in the character of Kara. That's in another character in the play as well. And so those two combinations of one really wanting to write about farming and where I grew up, and you can feel the love in the play, I think. But then also this kind of it's not warm and cozy for everybody.
Yeah.
And not everybody gets to fit in there.
Yeah. So there's a scene in which two characters go to Applebee's. So what do you get when you go to Applebee's?
I do tend to get there's a joke about Keith Kupfer says well, there's an Asian fusionist kind of chicken dish, and I feel like I get yeah. That's at the next gala, all my impressions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I get some kind of Asian fusion-ish, but it's the most Americanized thing you've ever had.
Well, one of the reasons why I was really drawn to the play is the humor in it.
It's this Midwesterness again, right?
Uh-huh.
When people are desperate and they're having the worst day of their entire life, but also, I want to be really polite about this. I don't want to make this about me. There's something inherently comical about that tension, right? There's something very funny about it. The play is about this wedding that kind of goes off the rails, and I think that's a way in for the audience. Yeah.